Let's just talk about being a champion because each one of you are life athletes, and certainly Jane is championing this life athlete thought about how to be a champion for ourselves. So take us through your journey in terms of, Jane, we'll start with you and then you can introduce, from a client perspective, how you want to do it. But talk about just the power of having somebody who's a champion for you.
So I think that I've been thinking a lot more about this lately because I think a lot about the heart of a champion. That's something that we talk about. And life athletes have so many different experiences, maybe including sports, but maybe outside of sports. And so oftentimes when we compare ourselves, there's a difference. This is what I've learned. It's not about comparing myself to an athlete. It's about training in the same way that athletes train, which is being intentional and going for something. And for each one of us, that looks and sounds and feels very different. But what's really amazing and what you have taught me is that we are all champions. If you've got the heart of a champion, if you have the desire to go for something, and you know that it's going to be challenging, you may stumble, you may have setbacks, but you get back up again. That to me is a champion, and I think of so many different people out there that it doesn't really matter what you do. You can have the heart of a champion. If you want to go for your life, like, to me, that's just rah, rah.
Well, and Jane, I just want to commend you because you really represent that life athlete and that champion heart. And not only is it starting with us just opening our hearts, especially when we go through performance barriers, we go through change, we go through grief. All of us, if we're playing this game of life and we're going for winning, we're going to get hurt. We're going to get some emotional injuries. And you know what? We're for that. We want you playing so hard. We want you leaving everything on the court or on the field, as we say. And so that's really where you want that support team to be there to say, you've got this, keep doing it, keep growing, because the growth actually happens inside those challenges, inside that messiness, and inside those moments where you wonder, should I just give up? Is this too hard? What was I thinking to think that I could have a different life? Or as Laura said, that I could live a 10 life? Like, what the heck was I thinking? Well, welcome to this human to human connection that we are so committed to, because it's human to human that we have the courage to let our hearts open up and expand them in such a way that it's better than we could ever imagine. We couldn't even see this coming. And you've done a beautiful job with that and really represent it so well.